My first question is when and how have you decided to focus on Piri?
Fine. This was by chance, not by any motivation. We were holidaying in deserts of Rajasthan, Western India, with all the sand dunes, no rain, and temperature of 50 degrees centigrade all around the year. We saw in these sand dunes some plants are very robust, very green, very healthy, and flowering. The question came to my mind, from where are they getting nutrient in this sand? There is no water at all. To answer this curiosity, we went deep into the sand. We found something soft and little moist. We brought the sample of sand and mixed soil sample to my laboratory. And that time I was working as a professor in the School of Life Sciences, Jawaharlal Nehru University, and this happened in 1990. I gave this soil sample to one of my PhD students to see what spores are and culture them, knowing well that mycorrhizal fungi cannot be cultured. But she was very good in hand, practical hand, and she could culture some of the spores, not all, and she purified, and it was wonderfully growing. The next question we asked to her, that now take it back to the root. Does it infest or infect the root? If answer is yes, that will be wonderful research. She did that one. She went to the plant and she found that these mycelia with spores, tiny spores, were able to colonize the root of plants. The hypha will enter the root cortex, not in the xylem and phloem, and stay there. So they have an organic link between the cortex and the soil. So that was the first discovery. It was a very interesting discovery. And when we found this, when they colonize the root, they also promote the plant growth. And no one believed me that this is a culturable mycorrhiza. People did not trust me in India. So I was invited by the Max Planck Institute in Germany to discuss our research. So I went as a Max Planck professor in Germany, Marburg, in 1997. And within 6 months, I was able to demonstrate whatever finding I was having for the last 7 years. And Max Planck was very nice to me to give 2 postdocs and 2 PhD students. So they worked together and got all the findings reproducible. Thereafter, we first thought to write a paper in Nature, but I was directed by the director of the MPI, why not we go to the European patent? So we went to the European patent, a patent was filed, but it was rejected. Here comes the frustration.
So that was one of the first difficulties.
Yes.
Second or third?
Second difficulty, because first it was people not believing me in India. No scientist will trust me. That no one has been doing culture in the last 100 years, how can I do it? But this was second frustration to me. But I didn't mind because it doesn't matter. Let me publish a paper in Nature. I was writing a paper in Nature. But sometimes it comes to my mind. I practice and believe that Indian mind is very clever, a very intelligent mind. If you apply in the right direction.
Yeah.
So I got some kind of dream that no, this is the patentable subject. So I went to the patent office on the border of France and Germany. And when I reached the office of the patent lawyer or patent judge, he looked at me and he told me in German, I have rejected your patent. I said, sir, I agree with you, rejected, I have read it. But I want 5 minutes audience, talk to you. He said, okay, go ahead. I told him this, I am the first in the world to culture this fungus. It maintains all the property which is known in literature, like plant promotion, formation of clematospores, etc. And therefore, I am not patenting the culture, because he said, you cannot patent nature. I am not patenting the nature. I am patenting the properties of the fungus and technology which have, protocol which have developed. And this is a patentable item. Technology can be patented and not the nature.
Of course.
So my patent was granted within 6 weeks, and then the paper appeared. First paper appeared in March 1998. So unsuccessful story becomes success. It is great relief for any scientist. It's first recognition. And I cannot lose my care for the people. So I cannot lose that job forever. So I told director that it's very kind of you, but I cannot stay more than 1 year. But I keep on going. So after 1 year I went back, and then work started, not only in Germany, all over the world. People got the culture, because we were asked to deposit this culture in Braunschweig in Germany for research work, not for any commercial purpose. So people took the culture and started working. And as on today, 304 papers have published on this fungus alone from all over the world. So this is quite recognition. In a short time, very young fungus becomes so popular.